February, and it exactly started from the scratch. Like I got an opportunity to come on TDY here for a couple of months, exactly for 2 months, in February to March end. And then I came here and there was a Japan grant, 2.5 million. And then they said me, this is table, this is chair, sit here and do something under the FFA, inside the games. So yeah, that was the start. And definitely it was difficult for me at that time. Okay, like from where to start, how to start, what to do, like camp context. I have been working in the like in refugees to somehow, but more in the IDP settings. However, everything was new for me, but at the same time new country, like new people, and then unfortunately some bad history from the past between Pakistan and Bangladesh. So all these things in my mind, and sitting in Cox's Bazar, had to start with something very new, which was other than JFA, nutrition, school feeding, but this was the first which we had to start. We were the unit under, by the way, Self-Reliance. Let me break this news. So I was reporting to Self-Reliance. So Sunny Singh was the lead for the Self-Reliance, EFSN, and I was reporting to her. So yeah, in this way we started, and we went to the camps, and we had to figure out, just because I was called here to do something, and then couple of weeks I got the 3 team members. Suman is one of them, and Seva was another colleague who has left WFP, but there's a third person, Noshin, she is still in WFP, Dhaka. So these were the young dudes given to me. I was expecting and counting on them that someone is going to join me, and then we are going to start. So thanks to them, they joined and we started something. And 2 partnerships which we made in the beginning were DRC, Danish Refugee Council, and Save the Children. Nobody, that was the situation in 2018. We were approaching CARE, they said we don't need funds. We were approaching, I remember we approached dozens of partners and they said we are full. And I was struggling with what to do. I have to do something, I have come here. So luckily 2 of the partners accepted to work with us, DRC and Save the Children. So these were the 2 partnerships which we started our work. And then drafting couple of pages strategy, finalizing the FLAs, programming this and that, and my time ended. And I was pushing partner, okay, at least do one activity, so I can show Peter Gates that we started. So thanks to Save the Children, they helped me to start with something. And then I left. My journey ended by end of March, and I left. My supervisor, Ilaria, she's still WFP in Colombia, head of program. She was unhappy with me. Okay, Tanveer, I sent you there to sell yourself, and you are back. I said, I tried my best, but yeah, my bad luck, I couldn't sell myself, so I'm back. So let me again work in Pakistan. However, so I was away for 3 months, but after 3 months, I again got a call to join back WFP Cox's Bazar. And don't mind, I'm not going to say about you, but yeah, lucky for me, that was the opportunity. Both partners didn't work. So in 3 months, where I left, they were pushing just because they were also new in this context. DRR, FFA was new in the camps, and where IUM and UNHCR were really strong. And then how to enter with the new terminology, but it was actually a site development or site improvement. And then how WFP was going to be given a space to come with the same thing, but as a DRR. So however, they couldn't perform. There was one guy, he was also trying his best. And then again they called me, okay, if you can again join. So this was the real entry, by the way. And it was in sometime in May, I think, after 3 months, June, July or something, June, when you were already here as well. So yeah, it was a real entry in Cox's Bazar that I have to do something now. And then my supervisor gave a pressure over there. Okay, now this time I'm sending you on this condition, you are not coming back. And I really made a promise. If I'm coming back, I'm not going to join you, I'm going to resign. But yeah, first of all, I'm not coming back. So yeah, this was the real start. 2 months were just fun. I was struggling, understanding as well. So
remember we did a farewell. That time we
yeah,
we
then
did two of your farewells.
that was a mini farewell by the way.
We brought cakes.
Yeah, that was there as well. Yeah, on my farewell, someone must be remembering there was a handover as well, and then fighting started as well. During my handover, not by me, Sudeep and someone else, they started fighting. However, these are the memories. However, this was the journey I started, and like then this was the start of mission, and I like what to say then how the things were starting like doing this doing that, we have to do this, we have to do that, starting from the camps. And at same point like we said like this is the first benchmark which we have to set together. Russell sir was part of the team as well, that like we have to be across all the camps, and we made it. Like IUM was on the 50% side, UNICEF was on the 50% side, but we set a benchmark for us as a team. Okay, we are going to be across all the camps 100% with the real presence, not in the words but real presence, and that we made it. And then we started feeling that now we are done. What to do next? And then there was another entry point: host communities. Everyone was focusing in the camps, but we got a space to attract donors. That now we are in the host committees as well. That was the real time in 2019 when everyone was focusing on the camps. But at that time we started showing to the donors that we are in the host committee as well. That was a new entry which we started. It took little time just because we had to understand the host community dynamics as well. And yeah, then we again set new targets for us. And then that's why team is crying and complaining that like we were all the time in the office. We really wanted to end. Today we are going to go by 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, but the work was never ending. The work was never ending. We all had like huge pressure. Like I didn't need to say, okay, like Persia, you leave today by this time, or first you leave by today this time, or any of you, that Anika or Tasneem, like leave this time. No, like everyone was having 20 things to do before they leave. And when they were leaving, still 10 things were left. Tomorrow come again and start doing. This was our situation. Really, this was our situation. We were just around 5 to 6 team members. And then host committee was again our successful like intervention. But yeah, we still said we are not done yet. We are not done yet. We have to do something new. And then we recently in 2021 we started capacity strengthening business, like which was still not acceptable just because we are still in the emergency context. But yeah, we still said yes, we are done with camps, we are done with host communities, like well established. I mean, and then let's go with this capacity strengthening. That was also a magical thing. Sitting like in Cox's Bazar and supporting Dhaka ministry was really a big achievement for us. Like working locally and impacting nationally and globally was our one of the successes which we achieved. So this was the journey with the WFP DRR, how professionally we started. I do believe that like we are now one of the important units in Cox's Bazar WFP office. Even management will if they are going to think, COGIO and management is going to think to like reduce the work of DRR, stakeholders are not going to let them alone to do this. Just because we really position very well, not in front of the government, but in front of our other UN agencies as well. We are their hands, we are their backbone. Like they need our support. Like either it is IOM, UNHCR, FAO, in different ways. In different ways we are working together with them, and they really consider us as their part. So without us or without them, now the game is like this, it's called incomplete. So without us they are incomplete, and without them we are definitely also incomplete. So this is the game now, like the way we have positioned now. Though it was not our mandate to be the site development or site improvement, it was not our mandate to be the reforestation, but still, and even agricultural infrastructure, it was not our mandate, but the way we worked together with them, they started trusting us, and the thing started like this. So so I do feel proud. Okay, I have like around 16 years of my career, and out of which I have 11 years with WFP on various positions. And like everyone tries to do the best. Like tomorrow, I will definitely try my best to do something different and best. And this was the best. If I may consider these last 4 years and keeping my 12 years in front of these 4 years, definitely these 4 years were the best for me. Were definitely best for me, where I could really enjoy working with you people. You, like, I was definitely not a Superman. Like, I was one of the workers as well, like you people. But like you people, like I was lucky. I always like felt lucky that like the team which was joining me was having the potential. I just need to give them the roadmap, and then they will start following. So I was really lucky. I used to see other units, other colleagues, don't take it otherwise, but I was always proud that I have really potential team and we can do the best, and we did. We really did. With the help of my team, we really did. Like I was feeling that what to do next, and I was not finding the answer. Like what next we should do together. I was really not finding the answer. So camps, host, capacity strengthening, all these successes came together because of the great team which I got. I'm feeling unlucky when the team is complete. They are like now real Superman, like Batman, like Spider Woman. So we have this like excellent team now, and I am leaving. Like now, good luck and great, like best wishes for you. You have a great team. You are lucky, Abu Bakr, in many ways. You have the great team. Like lot of efforts we put on the staffing, by the way. Many head of units are here, like starting with Diane. How much efforts we had to put on bringing the right team. Like huge energies and investment. So bringing the right team. Time taking 6 months, 1 year to bring the right person and start the process. If we have to bring someone, like it was going to take 6 months if I were to think about this now. So this is, you are lucky in this way. You are really great. You are lucky. You are going to feel. Just start thinking to recruit one person. You will really feel that yes, I am lucky. I have this team already with me, and then well-trained team with you. Well-trained. They know their job. I tested not only one time. I tested couple of times. I was away for a couple of times, 3 months. Everything was perfect. I came back, things were going like without me, like with or without, things were going. This was the confident team build. They learned, they adopted, and then they were delivering. So this was the magical thing. Again, as I said, you are lucky in many ways. So you have the trained team, and I do believe you are going to perform. You are going to shine in Cox's Bazar far better than Zimbabwe. I'm sure, just because you have the space and ground here to perform and deliver. There's a lot yet to do. There's a lot yet to do which you are going to do. Coming back to the personal life, like every person has two, parts of the life. One is professional life, which I really enjoyed. I cannot believe this, that the government, that the stakeholders, like the donors even, the respect, the response I got from them, remarkable, unbelievable, outstanding. Like I am not going to underscore it. That is like up to the mark. So personal life, yeah. When I joined in February 2018, I said I am the ambassador of Pakistan here. So I have to behave a nice Tanveer, a very nice Tanveer, office room. So this was my strategy for first 2 months when I came in February 2018. And then nobody was knowing me. I left, and nobody knocked me except these 3 poor people. They who worked with me, and they said, "Yeah, Tanveer, how are you doing?" So, however, again I got the opportunity, and then came back, and then there was a one turning point for me. There was a one driver. I'm not going to quote his name, just because he's a very popular driver. He picked me from the airport. He said, "Hi, Tanveer, welcome back, great." And then he said, "Tanveer, when you left, I heard a story about you." I said, "Okay, what was the story?" He said, "Blah, blah, blah, blah." So I said, I am sitting in room for 2 months. suffering. I was doing against my nature. I'm basically by nature, I'm like, free bird. Like, do, like, whatever I feel. So I said, no, it's useless effort. Being inside the room is not going to work. So Tanveer, like, what you are, do it. So I did many experiments with my personal life. Starting from OP, oh my God, OP, I started like known as a OP guy, OP king. People were knowing me as a OP king, which I really was not liking. But yeah, I used to go a lot to OP. You might have seen, few of them might have seen it. OP has a one like club, and I found like that. I found that is a place where I'm really enjoying a lot, hitting the floor, really badly hitting the floor, and then I was releasing my stress. I was really, it was working very well with me. Like after a lot of pressure, you are the witness. I don't need to say how much pressure I was having, but after that pressure, when I was going every Thursday night for a few hours, hitting the floor, I was really feeling relaxed. And then next day, I was again starting a journey. So like for the whole week. But yeah, they didn't go well by the way. So I became super popular. So many gossips. That was a bad thing which I learned. I should have behaved. Like, okay, if I'm enjoying, there should be a limit of enjoyment as well. So don't take it otherwise. It was a hitting the floor enjoyment, too much fun, too much dancing. But yeah, I learned that. But the good thing which I was feeling, I was learning from my mistake and I was quickly fixing them. This was my strength during last two years, which I was quickly picking. Let's suppose if I have this bad habit, next day I was trying to improve. So yeah, right at this moment, I am again going back that Tanveer, which I was in 2018 February. Like simple Tanveer is going back. Like there were lot many ups and downs, but yeah, like I improved myself again, came back to that position, and now the journey is going to end. How I decided this, I really took a lot of time. I really owned Cox's Bazaar. It was not an easy decision for me to take. Persia, a couple of sites, I said, Persia, this time I'm leaving. She said, Tanveer, stop this. You always say this. She texted me this, it hit my brain. Yes, she's right. I usually say this, like I'm leaving. So yeah, this was thing like I took a lot of time even. I really wanted to go little ago, around let's say 3 or 6 months before, but it was like, I was making myself. It's not, I'm just saying it, but it really took me, I took long time to make myself ready for this. But this time when I went back, my mom was not doing well, so she asked me, then you don't go, we don't need your financial support, be here. So that was a turning point for me. I really wanted to go back, but that was a kind of push for me to, okay, now I'm coming back, give me some time, let me go. There's a procedure which I have to follow. It's not just shop and I'm not going tomorrow. So that was a great push for me that, okay, she made me strong to go back and be with her. But yeah, this is not she influenced, but I really wanted to end the mission and start looking for something else. It was like for the sake of career that I should be doing something more, something different. Just because now the team is ready, like I was really feeling I'm not making that much difference anymore. Just because my team, which I'm having right now, they became perfect. They became perfect, and I was really feeling now time to go. So this is how I decided, and then came back, and I discussed with Kojiro when I was leaving that I might take this decision as well, just because I was continuously in touch with Mom. And thanks to Kojiro, he kindly accepted to let me go very easily. And thanks to Abu Bakr, he came in a very right time so we could have a smooth transition. This is how I started. I really enjoyed my each and every day. Like what I'm saying is not enough. Like I have my different feelings. This is my second home for sure. Like I'm going to count it as my second home just because I really own Cox's Bazar. Like and I'm happy to be known as a Cox's Bazar guy. I owned it in a that way. Like just tell me like which hotel, which restaurant, I'm going to introduce you there. I'm going to introduce you there. You Cox's Bazar people, I'm going to introduce you there. This is what I was feeling home. No any, like you are right, like my only language was a barrier. Only language barrier. Otherwise I was feeling more Bangladeshi than you people. Like I was feeling more Bangladeshi. Like, come on, what is the time? Like they were going to ask me, Tanvir, it is late. I said, come on, it's not late. Let's go and like sit here and do this. So yeah, I became super confident. I felt that like there's no anything to be feared. I'm feeling at my home. Like movement was that easy. That confidence came because of you people, the love, the respect, the flexibility you gave me. And I really started feeling being at home. Yeah, team wise, I'm definitely going to miss you people. No words to say. You are my habit. You people are my habit, like my 4 years of life when we were like together every day, practically together every day. Like what to say, we were leaving by 9 o'clock, office 10 o'clock, then again start talking over the weekends. Where was the gap of day when we didn't talk? Which was the day when we didn't talk? We always were in touch. So I'm definitely going to miss you. It's going to take a long time to miss you people and to stop missing you that much and then be normal. It's going to definitely give me a tough time. That's why I really decided to have a break before going somewhere else. So I'm going to be at my home for next 3 months, being with my mom, taking care of her. Hopefully she will be well soon. She has to go through some procedures. But at the same time, I decided I'm not going to join immediately somewhere. So I decided to be in home, but I hope I'm going to be back to WFP at some point. And I'm going to definitely share with you all once I'm back to WFP. But yeah, I'm hopeful that I'm going to be back to WFP sometime. So yeah, thank you very much for your great support. Without you, I was definitely nothing. I really needed the trained weapons. I really needed like those tools and instruments to play on. And I, after you people joined me, I started playing. If I was not having the trained hands, if I was not having such a strong weapons, I was not going to be able. How to fight the battle on the ground? You need a weapon. Like whatever the training you have, whatever the expertise and experience you have, if you don't have the right weapons, you are not going to win the battle. You are not going to win the battle. And that battle I won. I'm damn sure. Like I don't need to say my team how proud you are being in Dera. It's because of you people. The trained weapons. But I was only just using my mind, simple, small mind, where to use which weapon. Otherwise, this was you people. This was definitely you people. I'm not taking the credit. I'm just taking the credit that I worked with you. I worked with the right people. I was definitely lucky that I got the right people. However, to cut in short, thanks very much. Like you gave me this strength. You gave me this power, so I could be proud. I could be proud in front of everyone because of you people. I'm not going to forget. I'm definitely not going to forget. If you are going to forget, if Abu Bakr is going to let you forget, but I'm going to be in touch with you people. Because of the success which I got is because of you people. I'm definitely going to be in touch with you. I'm going to bother you from time to time to know about you, that how the things are going with you, how you people are doing. But I'm not going to forget you for just because the success, the contribution you have given to my life is definitely not forgettable. Definitely not forgettable. Coming back to my boss, yeah, I need you a few more minutes. Sorry, this is my day for today. After that, you're not going to listen. You're not going to listen to me. Okay, the success, I believe, in 16 years of my professional career, you need a good supervisor, by the way. You really need a supervisor supposed to perform. Like whatever, tomorrow Fenella is saying I am the magician, but she need a support of her supervisor to really perform. Someone should be there to back her so she can perform. Like I don't think someone is going to deny this statement. So I definitely needed their support as well, just because like I without my supervisor is definitely nothing. Like I need a backup support to perform. So I have been lucky, by the way, in this regard, that I really got good supervisors. I was worried when Kojiro was coming. I never worked with the Japanese. Like I worked with the Italians, like with many countries, but Japan was first time with me, just because I only saw the technology of Japan. like I grew up on the tape recorder, listening tape recorder, this and that. So Japan for me was only technology.
And the car.
Yeah. So that thing was there, but like when I heard Kojiro is coming, and that bad thing which I heard, he's coming from Pakistan. He was based in Pakistan. So I was very much worried, just because the part of the country where he was working, they are very tough people, very aggressive, very rough. So I was feeling that Kojiro is going to make me a target now, to take a revenge of all Pakistanis. So I was literally worried, just because like being a Pakistani, I know that part of the country. So he came on TDY, and my first question, without introducing, how are you doing, Kojiro, in Pakistan? And he said, perfect. Seriously, I said, thanks God. We are not happy with them, but he's super happy with them. So that was the thing. I said, okay, now then we relax. He's happy with that part, and he was really happy with them. He always said that I really enjoyed being there, and it was like I asked him dozens of times that Kojiro, you really enjoyed being there. He said I really enjoyed being with them, and he always quoted us like this. So that was my first fear, which gone. I was knowing like Japanese are going to be rational. He's not going to listen my blah blah. So I am Kojiro, by the way, too much blah blah. But since I was knowing your nature, you are not going to listen my blah blah. So I was coming to you with the to the point things. So that was the thing which I kept hiding from you, that I have too much blah blah, but just coming to you with the to the point things. So yeah, Kojiro, like I had like 2-3 bosses. He was one of my supervisors in the beginning days. Then I had Paula, if you people know her. She was one of another like revolutionary supervisor of like me, and she was really revolutionary. She decided to resign from Cox's Bazar. So she was like vocal lady. I could work with her, and then I got a chance to work with Pete, by the way, as well. And then Kojiro started appreciating me, that the way I was get along with the Kojiro, with Pete, the close coordination with Pete. He really appreciated me. You are the good, so yeah, I got a chance to work with Pete as well. But long time I worked with Kojiro. The thing like my success, my team's success, I really want to give a huge credit to you, Kojiro, by the way. These are my genuine words. You are not going to be my supervisor as well. The way I'm not going to be I'm not like going to be a staff. You're not going to be my supervisor as well. Maybe not in near future.
Maybe you put my name on the reference.
that is the threat, yeah. but yeah, I will put Sudeep's room. Let me say the truth now. So yeah, so I really want to give genuinely, without any Kojiro massaging you. Like I really want to give a huge credit to you, Kojiro, just because you were the person who really listened up. Starting from camps, interim to host, I really needed a support from my supervisor. I really needed my supervisor to stand with me, just because we were either camps or host. The unit setup here was like this. Like Diane could do in the camps as well, but yeah, when she joined, she was in the camps only. And then when Alberto joined, he was in the host only. But for us, we were also in the for me, there was no train, by the way. For them, there was a train sending just because they were before me. But for me, I started with the camp just because we got the first funding from camp. But to entering in the host, I really needed a support from my supervisor. Thanks, Kojiro, for supporting us to enter into the host as well. And then capacity strengthening was another tricky subject, very tricky subject, like where we had to work sitting in Cox's Bazar and working with Dhaka. That was another tricky. We didn't upset anyone, from Dhaka office, they appreciated us, but it was kind of tricky. They could be upset with us. And that was again you, Kojiro, who supported us. You really supported, you listened to us. Sometimes you didn't listen, but at least trusted us to approve. And I do believe I'm going with this with happiness. We never lay you down. We never lay you down. Okay, I accepted couple of times. Kojiro said, "What is this?" So we had a coordination, but yeah, you were surprised to see some few things. There were some coordination gaps maybe as well, but I do like say this that like we didn't lay you down to make you upset with anything. We really tried our best, but yeah, like I really want to say thanks, Kojiro, just because like after this we will be like in touch, but in a different roles and different like as a colleague maybe. But yeah, you as a supervisor really supported, and from my success, at least from my success, I want to share my like major like contribution to you. That like the credit goes to you. You really supported, and with your support, we could make it happen. So thanks to you, and thanks to the teams and colleagues. From like I couldn't work that much with you colleagues, like especially with Penela. We were in touch. Like she was the person who, like I'm sorry for this. Like I was in a transit mood when you were in the energy mood to work. So I do believe that there were some gaps. There was for sure, I do acknowledge. But yeah, it was my transit mood. So I'm sorry for this. But yeah, I got a huge support from you people. And Namiko as well. Namiko is like you joined as a community work there. But yeah, we really work together. I do appreciate that the way we work together, it was like always respectful. Like come what may, there were ups and downs. I do believe that World Bank, as Kojiro said, was not an easy project. But like I do believe that with you, there was a one respect line which we do maintain. We did maintain. I know there was a pressure, there was a this and that, liking, disliking, what Tanvir maybe is doing like this. But the way we maintain the respect line was definitely like kind of dramatic. Like just because we never like got upset with each other, we never said anything in a shouting way to each other. We always maintained a respect, which I always feel about you. Okay, how come like with someone, with even Diane, we had like misunderstanding, differences as well, strong differences as well. So there are some history, but with you, I was recalling that like with you really there was a respect line. Like you were respecting a lot. I was trying my best as well, and it went very well till the end, despite the fact of so many challenges, so many issues with the World Bank, and definitely issues from our side as well. Like we were never perfect, but yeah, still you maintained, you respected us, and you were believing us, and we were really trying our best. So I'm concluding. At the end, I'm like not going to say goodbye. It's really not a goodbye. I'm just going to change the location. I'm just going to change my role. I'm just going to change the location, but I want to be a part of you people. I want to be counted among you people, and I want to be with you people. So that's why I really don't want to say goodbye, but I just want to say thank you very much for all your great support that people you gave me. And the words are not enough. The words are definitely not enough. So yeah, good luck, and my best wishes are always with you.
Before completing your speech, so sorry to interrupt you and everyone. So before finishing your speech, do you have any advice to your team? So for the betterment in the future, and especially you talk about team members that is related to DRR program or other things. So previously, DRR engineering team was merged together with DRR program, but there was a internal politics, whatever you say, then it was divided from program, and there is a separate engineering team. I hope these engineering people are very much hardworking stuff. If you get include these people as your team members also, and if you have any advice for all of the that means integrated team, that would be grateful for all of them. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm near to conclusion. I don't want to make you like it is my day, but I don't want to make you feel more good. Very shortly, like, okay, like, let's not say politics, like, but it is ultimately politics or whatever, but differences.
Yeah.
We always, like, being a human, like, we cannot say we will never have differences. Like, I can say with my, like we took a birth from same belly of my mother. We brothers have always strong differences, more than this office. Like, I have my differences with my mother. Like, it's normal, I believe. It's completely normal. So that converts into the politics, which is bad, but differences are healthy. We can have, we can talk. So this engineering thing became a separate unit. Fair enough. But yeah, I still consider we are doubly a great band. And without you, we are nothing. We are definitely nothing, just because the engineering technical support which we need. You are our backbone. How can we ignore? How can we deny? But yeah, it was always a misconception that, like, program is dead integrated. How come, bhai? Like, driving a car need a fuel. Right? How can I ignore this fuel? Like, I am driving by my magic and there's no fuel in the car. You were our fuelers. So yeah, you people greatly supported. You were the pioneer, like, in developing a team and brought up. So yeah, thanks to you people as well, like engineering colleagues, like for a great support. Thank you for reminding me, clicking this, that like engineering colleagues have given a great support, and Sao afterwards took the lead, and you are doing great job. Being a real team, like we had some differences previously, but with the passage of time, their differences were gone. Those strong differences, I don't know how these happened, but there were some differences. But with the passage of time, like you left and went to the other area of WFT, but now credit goes to you that like we became again one team. We were previously one team, but after this demarcation, we again became one team. So however, so this is I'm ending here. With this for suggestion or advice, as I said, being very honest, let me say this, which I didn't say, and I should not say in front of my supervisor. Last 3 months, I was really counting on my team. I was very passive. So I'm unable to advise them anyway, just because they were the drivers. They were working on. I was just coming to show my face. And they didn't need the advice at any point. So I'm not giving them any advice, just because I believe they have become the level which like should be a manager. So I'm not going to advise them anything, just because I confess the last 3 months I was just a face, and they were the real performers. They were knowing what to do, they are knowing what to do, they know their roadmap. So I don't think for this business which they are doing right now under the DRR, I don't think they need any advice from me anymore. Like for me, they are perfect now. Now, this gentleman is bringing a diversified experience. I do believe he's going to be a real value addition to you. I became no more value. I do confess this. I was not making any more differences. I was feeling it now, I'm this. So this difference is a real value addition. I do believe he's completely bringing a different experience from the other part of the world, and he's going to definitely bring a new, more beautification, which is really needed now. We need to accept this change now. This change is needed. This change was needed maybe a little ago even, but thanks, you people bear with me. So now this change is really needed. You people are going to make a more difference now, which I believe with his experience, his diversified experience, you people are going to make a more difference. We are going to be more smarter. We are going to be more known person in the Boxes Bazaar. So this is my only advice. Please do work with him. Learn from his diversified experience. Abu Bakr is not just like from this context. Abu Bakr is completely from different context. The time which I was spending with him, I was only talking about his new context. I could literally little bit learn from you, but yeah, this is the time for you people now to change from this same context and go to the very different context. So this is my only advice to them. So please work closely with Abu Bakr, and definitely you are going to make a more beautification to our unit. So thanks to everyone, and thanks to you, Diane, as well, for joining me there. Not only the surprises which I got in the videos, but I got these surprises that you few people have joined me. Thanks to you, Fenella. I was not expecting, I was expecting this team, Like I was believing this my team like is definitely going to join me here on my last day, including Sao. I'm considering we were part of each other. Nabiko, we were part of each other. Persia left us at some point, but I was still considering we were still part of each other. So thanks to you, Fendela, I was not expecting you were kind of surprise for me. I was still considering you as my part, like you are going to join. And thanks to you, Dan, I was not expecting that you are also going to join. So thank you very much for joining this, like my last day. I'm going to be a couple of more days, but I'm going to do only on clearance. So thank you very much for giving me these surprises. I'm really going to miss you a lot. And please congratulate me that I could control my emotions. Otherwise, I'm very shit in this regard. So thanks a lot and keep in touch and good luck. Thank you very much.